Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I will be telling you guys things I don't find attractive. I do have the opposite one, the things that I do find attractive. I will link that down below for you guys if you guys want to check that out and compare and contrast like you guys are in school again. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Number one, a psycho. I don't know like why psychos get into a relationship. I don't know why people put up with psychos. I don't know. But if you are psychotic, like if you are just like if we're going out to eat and like the waiter, and he's a guy because he's a waiter, and he's like, oh, like what can I get you to drink or something, you cannot be like, why is he asking you what to drink? Like, do you know him? Like, well, like, what are you doing? Like, you can't. I don't need that negative energy in my life. Okay, I don't think it's attractive. I think it's attractive if you're overprotective, but I don't think it's attractive if you're psycho and like, you know, if you're threatening lives and you're threatening to jump out the window and you're threatening to, you know, hurt yourself and hurt other people, because that is a serious thing. Like, that's not something to mess with. So, you know, that's just off limits. You don't do that, okay? Number two, person that does not care. I get like a lot of times, like I really, like I am the type of person, like I don't care literally about anything. But then when I do care, it's like I care way too much, you know? So I know, I guess I just don't like it when like people don't care about like a certain situation, you know? Like if I'm talking to a guy or something and if he's just like, I don't care or something, or like, okay, like that's cool or something, or if he's just like so like not even here, that's just, I'm just, okay, why am I even trying at that point? Like, you know? So a person that doesn't care is just kind of like unattractive, because like you're not in touch with your feelings, like, you know? And I get like sometimes like you really like don't care about something, but like, you know, respect it, okay? Number three, does not know what they want. This is annoying as heck, okay? I don't get it. Like, it's either you want something or you don't. There's no such thing in between. There's no, you know, loopholes. There's no this, that, the other. It's just literally, it's either yes or no. You either want it or you don't. It's like literally that simple. It's not as hard. It's not as complicated as people make it seem. So like, I don't understand why that's so unattractive. Like, if you know, you're talking to a guy or something and he's just like, oh yeah, well, I want a relationship or something. And you're like, okay, yeah, so do I. And then literally he's just like, never mind, like, I don't want a relationship. Like, he wants a relationship, just not with you. He just doesn't have the balls to tell you that, okay? But, like, look, I told you. So there you go. You're welcome. Number four, talks about money. And I don't mean, like, you know, okay, I think there's, like, a certain point where you guys should talk about money. But I'm talking, like, if you're one of those people that, like, always has money on your Snapchat, always is posting pictures, and like you guys are like talking on the phone or something, like with my new, I don't even get that. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, okay. I think if you constantly talk about money and it's like it's always on, it's different. Like if it's always on your mind and like you're a go-getter and like you want to make it, that's cool. But like, tell me other things. Don't sit there and just tell me like, oh, like I'm gonna make, you know, this million, this million, this million. Like, no. But I do think there is an appropriate time for talking about money, and I think that is when two people are gonna move in with each other, or, you know, like planning a wedding, or, you know, a child is coming or something. That's, I feel like, the only time you should, I mean, you should know what your partner, or like the dude or the chick that you're talking to, like, you should know what they're doing, but don't be asking them like on the second date, so like, how much is it that you make? Like, you know, security is good. There's nothing wrong with being secure, but you just have to make sure it doesn't come off like a gold digger way kind of thing. I've got called that before too, and I'm just like, I'm trying to live a good life, okay? Secure life. That's the word, secure. Number five, insecure. And a lot of you guys are gonna be like, that makes no sense, because like half of this planet is like insecure. And yes, that's true. Some of us are confident, some of us are not. But I'm not talking insecure in themselves. I'm talking insecure in a relationship. Like, if I'm talking to a guy and I'm like, let's say I'm having a girls' night and I'm going out with my girls or something, I don't want him to somehow be at this club or at this restaurant that I'm at and just like eyeing me from across the room, like, you know, like, why are you wearing that or something? Or like, I think, and that's a lot of times I feel like when you're in a relationship, you shouldn't ever question why that person is in a relationship with you. Like, you shouldn't be like, well, like, you're probably gonna leave me one day for someone else, or you're blah blah blah, or like I don't know why you're with me, or like I'm so insecure, blah blah blah, because like you can speak that stuff into existence, like, you know. So I think, you know, I don't think you should be insecure, and especially if you're one of those people that are like, well, you know, like you're probably gonna leave me, like I'm so ugly, and you can do so much better, like I don't know why you're with me, blah blah blah, like I don't know, like that's just, don't be insecure. Like, I'm trying to think of another example. Like, I had it on the tip of my head too, and I forgot. Tip of my tongue, my head. That whole thing of like you know, like you'll find someone else or something. Like, don't, like, they're with you for that reason. Like, you know, whether it's a long-term thing or whether it's just to teach you a lesson, they're there for a reason, you know. Number 6 talks about other girls. Do not whatsoever talk about other girls in front of other people, in front of me, okay? Like, if we're out in, like, public or something, and, like, there's, like, a whole bunch of girls, and your head just kind of shifts, and you're just like this, yeah. That's rude, okay? You don't do that. And I get it, like, and I get that, like, you know, it's, you can't escape it, like, you know, obviously if you're a girl, if you're a man, which is really weird. And I noticed this, that a lot of times when people get into a relationship, somehow everybody that never knew they existed always just thinks that, you know, they now exist because they're in this new relationship and they're trying to ruin it, okay? So I think it's obviously, you know, it's inevitable that, like, you know, people are always going to think your girl's cute, you know, your man's hot, whatever the case may be. But I think it's the reaction that your partner gives out is what matters. Like, you can be flirting with my man, like, right there in front of me, but I'm not going to go after you. I'm going to see what he does. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he respects our relationship, if he respects himself, and if he respects me, to, you know, shut it right there, you know? That kind of thing. So don't be talking. I don't like when guys talk about other girls. Like, you know, if he's like, babe, like, this chick was, like, flirting with me today or something, like, haha, like, we laugh it off, like, you know, that kind of thing, you know. But, like, don't be talking about, like, oh, I got so many girls, like, I used to get this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl, like, I don't care, dude, like, that's so immature, like, you know. Number 7, cannot hold a conversation. I like to talk. So if I'm trying to talk to you and you're not trying to hold the conversation, I'm not gonna like you. And I get sometimes, you know, everyone's busy and stuff, but, like, if you're interested, you won't be as busy, okay? You'll be busy trying to get to know me, okay? But if you can't hold a conversation, like, if I'm trying to have a deep conversation with you, if I'm trying to, you know, even doesn't have to be deep, even if I'm trying to just, like, BS with you and just, like, talk, like, that kind of thing, you're not holding a conversation, not attractive. Number 8, being cheap. Some of you guys are gonna be like, you just said you don't want him to talk about money and showing it off and, like, blowing it in your face and everything. I get that, but I also, look, I am a spoiled little girl, okay? So I'm used to things. Like, I'm used to getting my ways, and I'm used to, you know, whatever I want I get kind of thing, okay? In the most humblest way ever, okay? But you can't be cheap. And the reason why I think it's so unattractive being cheap is because, like, I know what I'm gonna put in the relationship, or, you know, whatever. Like, if it's your birthday, like, I want to get you whatever games out around your birthday, or a system or something, or your or shoes, or a watch, or a necklace, you know, or, like, ooh, a t-shirt that has my face on it, so that way, like, it scares off other people, so that way nobody talks to you, okay? But that's besides the point. The point is that, you know, you can't be cheap. Like, I get, like, if you're trying to save money, it's different, but I feel like for, like, anniversaries and stuff, like, you can go just a little bit, you can splurge just a little bit. I mean, don't be, like, breaking the bank and, like, wasting money on stuff that, like, we don't need, or, like, you don't need and I don't need. But I feel like sometimes, like, you know, it doesn't hurt to, like, spend it on the people that you care about, because it shows, like, you know, that kind of thing. Number 9, makes fun of me or the things that I like and others. If you're one of those people that are, like, still stuck in, like, I don't know, elementary school, where you make fun of people, that's so unattractive, and you need to go home and, like, learn respect, okay? I don't think it's cool making fun of other people. Like, that's not cool at all. And the whole, like, thing when I say, like, makes fun of me and the things that I like, if I like something and he's, like, maybe not into it, like, don't be, I feel like it depends if he goes over, like, if he's, like, for real about it, if he's just like, yo, like, like, I don't understand why you watch this, or like, I don't understand why you like this, or like, stuff like this doesn't happen, and like, da-da-da, like, if he's just like mean about it, then like, it's not, like, you know. But if he's just like, yo, like, even though like I know like it's not real or something or whatever, but like I know that you enjoy it, like, I'll still, you know, like, it's cool that you get lost into your own stuff, like, you know, you like nerd out in like your own sense, like, you know, because that's cool, like, you being your own person, like, you know. Number 10, does not listen. I do not want to repeat myself. I don't want to sit here and keep telling you stuff, and I don't want to, you know, keep telling you how I feel. I don't want to do that, like, you know. And I just think it's so annoying, like, if I tell you something and it goes like through the ear and like out the other, like, you literally, there was no point in it going through the ear then, like, you know. So I think that's unattractive when a person doesn't listen, because I feel like when they don't listen, it shows that they don't care. Because when you care about something, you're going to listen and you're going to pay attention to it, and you're going to be like, whoa, like, I need to figure this out, like, I want to see this person, I want to see like what's up here and everything, and that kind of thing. And finally, number 11, always thinks he is right. I do not think this is attractive. I don't think you're smart. I don't think that you're like the greatest thing. I don't think any of that. If you think you're always right, I don't get it. Like, I don't think it's attractive when a person always thinks they're right about situations. Like, I know, like, I'll be like, yeah, I'm always right or something, but literally, like, half the time I'm just kidding, because I know I'm not right half the time. But I just like to make myself feel better, okay? But I'm talking, like, literally, like, there was this one guy I was talking to a few months ago, and he literally, like, every time I would say something, he would just shut it down, and he'd be like, nope, that's not how you do it, this is how you do it, like, blah, 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 like, you're doing it wrong, like, this is how you're supposed to do it, this is how you're supposed to be, like, I want you to be with me, blah, 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 and, like, everything I was saying was wrong. Like, I was just always in the wrong, like, I was never right about anything. And I was just like, I'm not trying to be with you, like, if you can't even, like, listen to anything I have to say, and, like, it's okay to disagree. Like, I'm not asking anyone to, like, agree with every little thing that I say. Like, everyone has their own thing. Like, everyone has their own opinions and whatnot. But, like, the fact that, like, this dude always thought he was right. He's like, he's like, I know I'm right about everything. I'm right about everything. Like, you're not. Dude, you're not. And that's why, like, we don't talk. You're not right. But that's the thing. So, I don't like that. Like, just own up to it. Like, if you're wrong, just own up to it. Just be like, yo, look, I was wrong, I'm sorry, cool, move past it, you know. I think I did that right. I'm not positively sure, but we can go with it, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want, feel free to let me know what things you guys don't find attractive, whether it's, you know, physical, whether it's, you know, characteristic wise, or whatever the case may be. Let me know down below. And again, be kind to one another, okay? And not trying to start anything. Let me know whatever your thoughts are. I would love to hear them. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!